What is domain value? Complete guide to domain worth. The digital real estate gold rush. Imagine stumbling upon a plain-looking name on the internet only to discover it's worth millions of dollars. That's exactly what happened when Cars.com sold for an astonishing $872 million. To the average person, it's just a name, a handful of characters strung together. But in the world of digital real estate, that name represented a fortune. Why? Because in today's digital economy, a domain name is more than an address. It's a brand, a marketing machine, and in many cases, the cornerstone of a company's online identity. And while some domains sell for life-changing sums, thousands of others remain virtually worthless. So what determines whether your domain is a goldmine or just digital clutter? This is where understanding domain value becomes crucial. Understanding the fundamentals of domain worth. At its core, domain value refers to the monetary worth of a website's address, independent of its content, its traffic, or revenue. Think of it like real estate. The value of a prime location in Manhattan isn't based on what's currently built there, but on the potential of that land itself. This is what separates domain worth from website value. Website value includes everything: brand reputation, content, audience, revenue, SEO performance, and digital assets. Domain value focuses solely on the name, its memorability, branding potential, keyword strength, and ability to attract buyers. Take Insurance.com as an example. The domain itself commands a premium not because of a fancy website, but because the name alone carries marketing power. Its relevance to a massive industry and keyword strength make it valuable, regardless of what's hosted there. Professional domain investors instinctively understand this difference. They don't just look at the current performance of a website. They analyze whether the name itself could one day be a prized digital address. Why your domain's worth matters more than ever. In an age where digital presence defines success, the value of your domain isn't just theoretical. It has real measurable impact. Credibility and trust. A premium domain name signals legitimacy. Customers are far more likely to trust Zoom.com than Video Meeting Solutions 123.net. Marketing efficiency. Strong domains act as 24/7 marketing assets. They stick in people's minds, driving organic traffic without constant ad spending. Higher click-through rates. Studies show that ads featuring premium domains tend to perform better, boosting conversions and lowering long-term costs. Global growth potential. As businesses expand internationally, a powerful domain can transcend borders. A simple, recognizable name in English can fetch even higher premiums in emerging markets with growing internet adoption. The story of Zoom.com is a perfect illustration. During the pandemic, the name itself carried a brandable quality that instantly resonated worldwide. The domain wasn't just an address, it became part of the language, synonymous with online connection. How domain length impacts market value. When it comes to domains, shorter almost always means stronger. Why? Because human memory is limited. The shorter and simpler the domain, the easier it is to recall, type, and share. That memorability translates directly into traffic and brand recognition. Pricing patterns clearly reflect this trend. 3 to 4 letters often sell for 5-figure sums or more. 5 to 8 letters, highly valuable if brandable. 9 to 15 letters require strong keywords or niche appeal. 16+ letters, usually low value unless tied to a powerful trend. For instance, Apple.com is unforgettable. Meanwhile, something like Best Computer Repair Services in New York.com will likely struggle despite being descriptive. However, length isn't the only factor. Context matters. A 12-letter domain that perfectly captures a hot trend like CryptoWallets.com at the height of the crypto boom can outperform a random, meaningless 4-letter name. Mobile behavior also plays a role. In a world where most users type addresses on small screens, shorter domains reduce friction and improve user experience. That's why startups and global brands alike pay top dollar for concise names. The SEO value of keywords and domain names. Search engine optimization (SEO) once made keyword-heavy domains the holy grail. A name like bestinsurance.com could almost guarantee better rankings. But Google's algorithms have evolved. Today, content quality and user experience outweigh exact match domains. Still, having relevant keywords in your domain can improve click-through rates on search results, provide instant clarity about your industry, give a competitive edge in branding if integrated naturally. Examples show the balance. TechCrunch.com combines keyword relevance with strong branding. Best cheap insurance quotes. Online.com looks spammy, loses credibility, and struggles with long-term SEO. The key is organic keyword integration. If your domain feels authentic and brandable while containing an industry-relevant word, it retains long-term SEO value without appearing manipulative. Market dynamics that shape domain value. Domain value is not static, it fluctuates with market conditions. Several factors influence the worth of digital addresses. Industry trends. Domains tied to fast-growing industries like AI, blockchain, or health tech skyrocket in value. Technological shifts, new platforms, apps, or devices create demand for fresh categories of domains. Consumer behavior. As cultural habits change, so does domain demand. For instance, the rise of short-form video platforms boosted interest in catchy, one-word domains. Geographic expansion. A domain valuable in the US might explode in price once global markets catch on. Investors often capitalize on names that become highly relevant internationally. This is why timing is everything. Buying undervalued domains before they align with global trends can yield extraordinary returns. Domains as investment assets. The domain aftermarket has grown into a billion-dollar industry. Savvy investors treat domains the way others treat real estate, stocks, or art. What makes domains unique is the relatively low barrier to entry. A name purchased for just $1,000 could later sell for $50,000 or more. That kind of ROI is rare in traditional investments. However, success requires strategy. Research market trends to predict demand. Evaluate intrinsic naming value, short, brandable, keyword-rich. Hold patiently for the right buyer at the right time. Domains like Voice.com sold for $30 million and Business.com sold for $345 million prove that digital addresses can appreciate faster than prime physical real estate when demand surges. The emotional and branding value of domains beyond logic and numbers. Domains carry an emotional weight. A strong domain can evoke trust and authority, trigger instant recognition, become part of everyday vocabulary. Think of names like Google.com, Amazon.com, or Facebook.com. They aren't just websites, they're cultural landmarks. The right domain has the power to define a generation's online behavior. How to evaluate your domain's worth. So the next time you look at a simple web address, remember, it might just be the key to the next digital fortune. Did this guide help you understand domain worth better? If so, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the digital economy. Your next big online investment might just start with a name.